The panic is real and you feel like you have to get everything done today for your cruise that is 6, 7 months away even. But in this video, I'm going to talk to you about which shore excursions you should go ahead and book right away and which ones you can wait on. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Tiffany with TP's Travels. Welcome to the Alaska cruising series. If you are cruising to Alaska soon, be sure to hit that subscribe. All right, so let's start with the red alert items, the high ticket items, the ones that are going to sell out pretty fast and have maybe limited space that you should book right away. So first, if you're wanting to do like a helicopter glacier tour or even a glacier landing, a dog sledding tour, you want to book those right away. You can usually find these in Juneau, Skagway, and those will book up fast, and they do tend to have fewer seating, so that is also why. Some of these are bucket list excursions for many people, and they're coming to Alaska to do these particular excursions. However many people you have on your cruise ship, there's going to be 3 or 4 more cruise ships there in port that day, so you want to make sure that you book that as soon as you can. If you do see those available, go ahead, grab it, because I rarely see these particular excursions getting any cheaper. Now, the next one you want to book as soon as you see it is the White Pass and Yukon Railway. This is in Skagway and a very popular excursion. I loved it. It's so much fun. It's beautiful. I highly recommend doing it if you're going to Skagway. Now, they do have plenty of seating in the carts, but if there's a particular cart that you are looking for, like if you want the luxury cart, or if you have any particular timing that you're wanting to go, then you might want to go ahead and grab it if you have any specifics that you are looking for. And also think about when you're wanting to do the White Pass and Yukon Railway, if you're wanting to do a round trip or if you're wanting to do a one-way. This is typically a 2.5 to 3 hour train ride up the mountain, gorgeous views. I will leave a link in the description below if you would like to check that out. If you are wanting to do any type of excursions where you're seeing multiple excursions like a gold panning and train, or a glacier and a whale watching or something like that, I don't recommend doing 2 separate ones on the same day. Book a combo tour. There are lots of combo tours available. For instance, in Juneau, I did do a whale excursion, but we stopped off and got a view of the Mendenhall Glacier on our way to the whale excursion. Plus, we even got a chance to see the lighthouse before coming back. So it was like a triple combo thing there, but we didn't get a chance to go right up to Mendenhall Glacier. So if you're wanting to do that, that's a whole different excursion. Make sure that if you're wanting multiple things to do in one day, that you're going to book a combo tour. And the cruise lines offer combo tours if you are against doing a third party. But it's just going to make it a lot less stressful on you and a lot less riskier on trying to get back to the cruise ship. Even if you are booking with the cruise line, you still just don't want to risk it. Now, there are actually some excursions in Alaska that you can save money booking just 3 to 4 months out from your cruise if you book independently, such as through TripAdvisor or Viator. For instance, a prime example is what we did, the Mendenhall Glacier / whale watching. And we only booked that, I think, actually 2 months out, and we booked it through Viator. It was a 100% cancellation fee if needed. They had a guarantee to get us back to the ship, but like I said, they got us back to the cruise port at 1 o'clock, so that was plenty of time. But things like that can save you a lot of money compared to what the cruise line is offering for those particular excursions. Now, there are some buses that you can actually take to the Mendenhall Glacier. However, for cruising in 2026 or 27, there are some permits that are making things a little tighter. So it is really just recommended to book in advance. And you can still book in advance with Viator or TripAdvisor and still save some money and have that free cancellation in case anything were to happen. Now let's talk about what you don't need to book in advance. And that's really simply because the Alaska weather is unpredictable, and sometimes you have to just kind of wait it out and see what the weather is going to be like to see what it is you're going to do. So for instance, one of the biggest mistakes I see Alaska cruisers doing is booking the Mount Roberts tramway that is in Juneau months out. And it was $50 when I went. It may be $55 now, but it's a gorgeous views up at the top when you take this ride all the way up. Get a chance to do some hiking and seeing in some of this beautiful scenery. But let me tell you, if it is foggy, which can happen a lot in Juneau, that can either cancel the tramway or it's just going to make it to where it's not really fun and enjoyable for you because you won't get to see much. So this is an excursion that you could actually wait till you get to the cruise port in Juneau. If it is beautiful and sunny outside, then sure, go ahead and go over to the tramway and buy you a ticket. It's right there at the cruise port, so you don't have to walk very far. Now this one, you can book it later when you get there, but I really actually recommend booking this in advance. And that is a helicopter or a flight seeing tour. So for instance, like in Juneau, you're going to see a lot of flight seeing planes to go and see the fjords or the glaciers. They're absolutely beautiful. And the thing is if the weather is not permitting, they're going to get canceled or delayed. And I've seen it happen several times when I've gone, and it's nothing more disappointing than to get up, get ready for your helicopter tour, and the weather is not permitting. But you don't want to, but you don't want to get in the helicopter if the weather is way too foggy and the pilot cannot see the mountain in front of them. But you can choose, if you want to take a risk and gamble, you can choose to book when you get there, because there are places there at the dock where you can book a flight seeing tour or a helicopter tour. It is a little risky and a little bit of a gamble there. But then again, if you are booking it through the cruise line, that's still, you know, a little bit of a gamble. You're hoping that the weather is going to be okay, but the cruise line will refund you if you book through them. So that's completely up to you. My personal recommendation is go ahead, book that one in advance instead of waiting till you get there. Now, another one is if you are in Ketchikan, you can book the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show the day that you arrive to Ketchikan. Now, I'm just letting you know you can do this, but I personally don't recommend that, because every time I've gone, I've seen really long lines, and I fear that they are sold out already by the time that we had gotten there. I didn't go and see the show. I always walk right by it when I'm walking around the port. And like I said, the lines are really long. So I fear that they were probably already sold out. You can book this particular show through a third party, and these are some of the ones that I do recommend booking through a third party, because it's right here at the cruise port. It's not a long show. It's a fun show of watching them throwing axes and log rolling, but it is a fun show and entertaining for you. But it's right here at the cruise port. It's not going to take you that long to get back to your ship after the show is over. So save some money, book third party for this particular type of excursion. So really the bottom line is here, if there's something you're really wanting to do and it's on your list, don't wait. Just go ahead and book it. But if it's a high ticket item, helicopters, glacier tours, anything like that, dog sledding, the White Pass train, go ahead and book that as soon as you can. Usually the prices do not come down on that. But anything that's a little bit cheaper, or if it's in town, cultural tours, shows, anything like that, check out a third party. You can even book those sometimes a week, 2 weeks out, and still get a great deal. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments what excursions you plan on doing in Alaska. And if Juneau is on your itinerary for Alaska, be sure to watch for next week's video. Bye for now.